Continuing with more few episodes, today I have a mini celeb on show who has won Best Restaurant Reviewer 4 times in the last 10 years since her career started. Hi, Mudra. Welcome to the show. So finally we do this. Actually, it's a second meeting and we end up doing a podcast.
Yeah. I think we first planned a podcast.
हाँ मतलब
Then we ended up meeting.
मतलब थोड़ा
and
मतलब ही
then-
साउंड कर रहा था मतलब चल एक बार मिल तो लेते हैं नॉर्मली बाद में पॉडकास्ट कर लेंगे. But no, thank you for doing this. I know you have a busy schedule, very busy schedule. But I say, I mean, it's good that we at least stay in touch. Bhopal, Bombay, we stay in touch.
Yeah.
Thank God for Twitter, Instagram. So you want to tell people like what you do exactly as a food blogger, like how you started, and how it's going right now.
Okay. So yes, as you mentioned, I am a food blogger. Originally, I started blogging like proper on a website of writing food reviews and everything. And I would rather call myself as a food critic rather than food.
Sorry, मैंने blogger बोल दिया, गलती कर दी.
No, it's okay. Rather than a food influencer.
Yeah.
Because there are a lot of food bloggers these days. So
वो old monk चाय बनाते फिरते रहते.
Yeah. So
मैंने को ब्लॉग किया था. Old monk चाय मैंने देखा, मैंने उसको ब्लॉग किया था.
So I don't promote cringe food.
Thank you.
That is the thing, and I love my food, so I would like to be as authentic as it is. ठीक है, जैसी दाल है वैसी दाल होनी चाहिए. दाल में आपको फैंटा नहीं मिलानी है. That is my concept on that. And if I say when did I start, it started pretty early. I think the time when I was born and मेरे उम्र के बच्चे सेरेलैक खाते थे. मैंने एक weird taste develop कर लिया था for Parle-G biscuit and milk. And my parents were like, ये बहुत ही weird बच्चा पैदा हो गया मेरे घर में. But ठीक है यार, till the time she is quiet and not crying, it's okay.
दे दो इसको.
चुप करो. उसके बाद as I was growing, my dad kind of bribed me कि यार ये काम करेगी तो तेरे को आइसक्रीम सोडा लाऊंगा, ये पढ़ाई में अच्छे नंबर आएगी.
बचपन से ऐसे ब्राइबिंग
सिखाई गई है.
हमारे पेरेंट्स से सिखाते हैं, फिर जब हम बाद में बड़े होके सिखाते तो कंप्लीट करते हैं.
एंड अगर तुम यूनिट टेस्ट में अच्छे नंबर लाओगी,
तुमको एक साइकिल मिल जाएगी.
मुझे नहीं ये सब चीजें नहीं था ना, मुझे सिर्फ खाना. अब आदत सो आदत वहां से डली. फिर धीरे धीरे वो उसमें ये डेवलप हुई कि माय नानी घर इज इन इंदौर, व्हिच इज प्रीटी फेमस फॉर फूड. सो I used to visit Indore very often, and I started demanding my dad कि every weekend we'll go to Indore, we'll go to Sarafa, we'll go to Chappan, we'll eat this, we'll eat that. So Indore तक तो ठीक था because that was nearby.
हर टाइम में सब.
Then I was like, my choti nani is in Bombay, we'll go to have pav bhaji in Bombay.
You get pav bhaji in Indore and Bhopal also.
I know, like, but authentic.
वो भी है.
फिर डैड का ऑफिस दिल्ली में है, तो मैकडॉनल्ड्स तब नया नया खुला था. मैकडॉनल्ड्स जाके वहाँ दिल्ली वाले कनॉट प्लेस में जाएंगे.
बहुत बड़े थे ना, मतलब ऐसे वो स्पेसिफिक चीज से वो खाना है, वो शहर कोई से भी लोकेशन में हो, मुझे वहां जाना है. सो
माय डैड वाज लाइक, यार ये जो मैंने काम स्टार्ट करा ना इसको ब्राइब करने का, ये बहुत गलत हो गया, मुझ पे भारी पड़ रहा है एंड मुझे बहुत महंगा पड़ रहा है.
एग्जैक्टली, मेरे वॉलेट पे भी भारी पड़ रहा है.
सो ही वाज लाइक, यार ये गलत हो रहा है. फिर उसके बाद अगेन आई हैड दिस वियर्ड हैबिट ऑफ व्हेन आई वाज कलेक्टिंग पॉकेट मनी, आई यूज्ड टू स्पेंड इट ऑन फूड. मेरे स्कूल की कैंटीन, कॉलेज की कैंटीन, दिस एंड दैट. देयर वाज दिस वन वियर्ड इंसिडेंट, आई गेस इन 11th or 12th स्टैंडर्ड. 5 रुपए की पैटिस आती थी कैंटीन में. ब्रेक के आई नो इतना सस्ता था यार. फिर गेम्स पीरियड आई गेस जस्ट खत्म हुआ था और मुझे बहुत भूख लगी थी. खेल के भूख लग जाती है. कैंटीन में गरम गरम पैटिस आई थी. मैंने 5 रुपए लिए, पैटिस खरीदी एंड आई वाज लाइक, यार क्लास स्टार्ट हो रही है, अब इसको खाएं कैसे, बहुत गरम थी, फिनिश नहीं हो रही थी. उठाई, ठंड का मौसम था, ब्लेजर में डाल दी. ब्लेजर की भी अंदर की पॉकेट में,
मतलब बाहर तो रख.
बाहर भी नहीं, अंदर दिख जाएगी तो शेयर करनी पड़ेगी ना यार.
अच्छा, वो ज्यादा
दुखदाई होता है.
Joey doesn't share his food.
Exactly. So अंदर ब्लेजर में तो रख दिया. अब क्लास में अंदर गए, अब स्मेल आने लगी.
Obviously.
टीचर इज लाइक, किसी का तो टिफिन खुला है और कोई तो खा रहा है.
गलत क्या है, इंसान खा रहा है यार.
खा रहा है ना, भूख लग रही है. आई मीन वी आर नॉट कमिटिंग अ क्राइम, बट आई डोंट नो.
क्लास को डिस्टर्ब थोड़ी कर रहे हैं हम, चुपचाप हमारा खा रहे हैं.
I don't know why is it still
I think
considered
that
as a
should
crime in
change in
school.
schools also, right?
या मतलब वो एक वो पीनट्स और वो सब रखे रहना चाहिए ना हर बेंच पे,
साथ में दो ग्लासेस भी रख दो
कि बच्चों आपको पढ़ाई करते करते बहुत भूख लगती है, थोड़े से चीज लिंक्स खाइए, लाइक यू शुड हैव सम स्नैक्स टू निबल
you're
ऑन.
mentioning चखना peanuts, cheeselings. अभी इधर का वाइन टेस्टिंग भी कराएगा पब्लिक.
नो दैट्स, सी स्कूल में ये सब अलाउड नहीं होता, ठीक है.
तो मैं वही बोल रहा हूँ, तू गलत चीजें रखवा रही है.
यार भूख लगेगी तो क्या करें.
तो पैकेज रखवा दो.
गुड पॉइंट. उसके बाद आई वाज कॉट बिकॉज पैटिस के जो फ्लेक्स होते हैं दैट वर ऑन माय माउथ, ऑन माय लिप्स, एंड टीचर कॉट मी. पेरेंट टीचर मीटिंग के टाइम जब मेरे पेरेंट्स आए, टीचर रादर देन कंप्लेनिंग कि आपकी पढ़ाई में बच्चे जो है कोई खास नहीं है, उसके वजह शी सेज आपकी बच्ची पागल है, उसको भूख लगती है तो उसने कैंटीन से पैटिस खरीदी और उसने अपने ब्लेजर में डाल के खाई.
ब्लेजर में डालना वाज द मेन थिंग.
लाइक ब्लेजर में
exaggeration, like that's the boat cherry on cake.
And my parents are like, are you weird, like are you nuts, like what is wrong with you.
खाना हम बेच दो कम
मतलब हम टिफिन देते हैं तुम्हें, एक्स्ट्रा टिफिन देते हैं, उसके बाद भी तुम्हें भूख लगती है, एंड देन यू बाय कैंटीन. वहां पे मतलब कैंटीन से जो
का सीक्रेट जानने के लिए किसी ने ट्राई नहीं किया क्या?
यार भूख लगती है, एटलीस्ट वो होता है ना कुछ लोगों के साथ कि who look very thin and they eat.
Archie's, I don't know if you've read Archie's.
So they eat a lot. So maybe I was that kid. I still am थोड़ा बहुत. So ठीक है यार, अब उसमें नजर लगाने की क्या बात है.
In fact, I guess that was one of the first initial conversation. Like, how do you not get fat after eating so much?
A lot of people ask me this. Okay, there were times, ठीक है, ऐसा नहीं. I work out now. You also know this. I work out like 2 hours in the gym and बहुत मेहनत लगती है.
Tell me about it.
Just to gain weight.
Tell me about
यहाँ
it.
अलग problems
A lot
है
of
ना.
people don't know this. I don't think even you know this. I was a lean 55 kilos guy.
I think you mentioned that. Yeah. Long time back.
And for me to gain weight was a huge
task. I know.
And I actually achieved it in 8 months.
Wow. It took me quite a long time though.
Yeah, and with suddenly in 8 months मेरे सारे कपड़े मेरे को फिट नहीं आ रहे.
So cut to chase. When I was caught in school and parents scolded me कि यार ये लड़की तो पागल है, this and that. They were like, she's weirdly very obsessed with food. There's nothing she likes more than food. So that's when I realized कि यार खाना तो मेरा पहला प्यार है. उसके बाद when I was in college, I realized कि यार कुछ करना है लाइफ में, करियर करना है, मैं कुछ करना है, ऐसे नहीं बैठ सकते. मस्ती हो गई बहुत स्कूल लाइफ में.
10th के बाद ऐसे वाला टाइम गया.
Now I was like यार बट ये जो डेस्क वाली जॉब है ये तो मुझसे नहीं होगी, क्योंकि हमसे पढ़ाई तो बिल्कुल नहीं होती.
Correct.
तो हमें कुछ अलग करना है. एंड दिस आई न्यू कि आई want to go into writing because I come from a journalist family background.
Okay.
So writing तो is in your blood. This I was told from the day I was born.
तुम्हें बताया गया तो तुम्हारे खून में क्या?
हाँ, एक कैमरा फेस करना, एक लिखना और एक बोलना, जो अभी हम कर रहे हैं, उनमें से 2 चीजें ये हमारे खून में हम लेके पैदा हुए हैं. So I was like यार अब ये चीज तो करनी है, but I can't write about politics. That is not my forte, and that is not something of my interest. So I was like, क्या करना है फिर मुझे? वो एक particular चीज नहीं समझ आ रही थी.
Correct.
Then I connected with few people on Twitter who used to love talking about food.
Okay.
I was like, what if I write about food?
Okay.
What if I start telling people of go to this XYZ restaurant, eat these dishes
Correct.
which are really good. It might save them some money.
When was this, like which year?
This was 2013.
वो टाइम पे तो the term influencer wasn't even coined.
Wasn't there.
So people actually believed what you were saying.
Yeah. So and people were like, इतना तब बाहर खाने का वो culture नहीं आया.
Correct.
It was more like कि घर पे ही खाना है. ऐसा. बाहर बहुत कम लोग जाते थे. Who were like firstly who could afford that kind of food, and जो जाते भी थे. So I was like, मैं सब तरीके की ऑडियंस को केटर करना चाहती हूँ. I was a student, so I was like कुछ पॉकेट फ्रेंडली जगह, कुछ ऐसी जगह where I go with my family also, कुछ ऐसी जगह with I go with my friends. All kinds of things I should cover. So that is where the idea started. I was like, so few of my friends told me यार कर ले start. क्या होगा, मतलब my younger sister told me देखो यार दीदी आप आज नहीं करोगी तो कल रिग्रेट करोगी.
Correct. At least try कर लो.
क्या होगा, फेल होगी ना.
हाँ.
कौन आपको रोक, कौन कुछ वाके बोल रहा है. दिस इज नॉट अ स्कूल का मार्कशीट ना.
At least you had that family support to do it. Like you had that fallback.
Yeah, definitely. My younger sister was my biggest cheerleader, my supporter.
Yeah.
So she was the one who pushed me कि यार at least try कर लो. जो रिजल्ट होगा वो अपन बाद में देखेंगे, बट गो फॉर इट.
करेक्ट.
एंड माय मम्मा सेड कि अगर तेरे को इसके लिए पैसा चाहिए मैं दे दूंगी, स्टार्ट तो कर तू. If you want to start something of your own,
it's always good when your family supports you monetarily, emotionally, and everything. Like, you know, then you can pursue your passion for a bit, and then obviously you tick it off.
Yeah. So I still remember तब blogspot and WordPress हुआ करता था.
वो भी था ना एक medium blog, e-blogger, क्या कुछ था website. Blogger.
Yeah. So I started. I don't know. I started with this, and I still remember my first blog post. It was on the place called 10 Downing Street in Bhopal, and they used to have this power lunch.
Okay.
So usme they used to get, you know, soup or a drink, a cold beverage, and a main course, and एक dessert में एक ice cream आती थी with chocolate sauce. So I was like, yeah, मैं अपनी friend के साथ जाती हूँ, 2 item हम ले लेंगे, I can review it. I wrote about that, you know, my experience, the food and everything, and I just posted it on Facebook and Twitter that I have started, you know, this new thing called reviewing restaurants and reviewing food. So just in case if you want to check out, here is the link.
Correct.
That is it. I don't know how. I won't say viral was the word back then, but it became very popular in the city, and I did not expect that kind of response. There were people, unknown strangers, who were messaging me, thank you, we saw your review of 10 Downing Street and everything. I mean, that particular...
Was it a very popular or like a very upcoming kind of a place?
Upcoming kind of a place. People really wanted to go, wanted to try things, but they were very hesitant of kya try karna chahiye. And there was this one dish that was lasagna, wahan ka. That became the highest selling item.
Because of you?
Yeah, because I reviewed it.
Did they give you a commission or something?
No, they didn't, but they, like, so Bhopal mein ek naam par gaya, lasagna girl.
Oh, really?
Because people didn't know about lasagna. It is when they started reading my blog, we were like, okay, 10 Downing Street का lasagna try करना है.
Really?
There is some dish.
Did the guys contact you and tell you this? Like, you know?
Yeah. तभी तो I was like, oh God, I mean, if it's giving them business, that certainly means no, people read my blog and then they went there.
Correct.
So that is when I realized कि यार, with all this response, I am actually, you know, I have taken the right step. धीरे I started reviewing more places. And I guess एक साल के बाद or something.
So you continued with like your online blogs, or like how, because you know your Instagram kicked in, also you know your Twitter kicked in, so different platforms. So how did you maintain that you know platform integrity also, and still kept on pushing your reviews? Like how did you use each platform's things for your benefit?
So again, when I started, it was just this. Later, I get, you know what, I got a job in hotel industry. Again, my motive was hotel industry में इसलिए जाएंगे क्योंकि खाना मिलेगा. Salary से मतलब नहीं है, हमको खाना मिलना चाहिए.
बराबर, ठीक है, fair enough.
So I went there, and that, I will not lie, that was one very important phase of my life, because, you know, going into a professional industry, you get to learn so much.
Absolutely.
So now what I was doing, I was taking care of marketing.
Oh, nice.
Okay. Now I had to write press release.
Right.
How do I write press release? I had to actually work with the chefs in the kitchen. I had to do food tastings. I had to, because I was into marketing, we had limited budgets.
Absolutely.
And so I had to shoot the food. I had to click pictures.
You had to do it yourself.
Yeah. हम नहीं afford कर सकते थे photographer. करो खुद से क्लिक, ठीक है.
आजकल तो anyway
So-
people hire even in jobs they want you to be multi-talented.
Yeah,
Like
वो आजकल की बात है ना.
हाँ.
This I'm talking like
it started from there,
Yeah.
realizing that के बस
so you
less
have
money.
to be an all-rounder with all
Absolutely.
these things. So I worked with the chefs inside the kitchen, like they were cooking and I was seeing what exactly is going inside this one particular dish.
Yeah.
How much time does it take to marinate a particular
मेरे
dish?
से वो
and
ट्राइपॉड लेके किचन में घूम रही थी कैसे गिम्बल लेके
then I had to do
फिर
food
किसी शेफ
tasting.
ने बोला कि बाहर निकल से
No, they used to respect me a lot because they used to see कि यार ये हमारे साथ काम कर रही है.
और हमारा भी नाम जाने वाला है ऊपर
So उनको खुद की प्रमोशन भी तो मिल
वही
गई.
वही वही हमारा भी तो नाम जाएगा.
So they were very cooperative. Most of them that I've worked with have been really kind to me.
There must be finicky ones who like you just
Yeah. There are certainly,
Yeah.
but again, it's up to you. I mean, I
how
had
you build your rapport with them and
Yeah.
how.
So I had my seniors जिनकी मतलब chefs से नहीं बनती थी, and then there was me. I was like नहीं यार इनसे दोस्ती बना के रखना है because
Absolutely.
in the long run you have to work with them.
Absolutely.
So ये चीज बहुत जल्दी समझ आ गई थी यार किचन में because they get very aggressive in the kitchen because the temperature is very warm over there.
And they constantly like
there's
in
so
that
much
creative the
pressure
expectations are
and you know in
everything
like
has to be, there's no margin for error.
हम घर में खाना बनाते हैं हमको घंटा भर लग जाता है. हम रेस्टोरेंट में ऑर्डर करते हैं हमें 10 मिनट में डिश चाहिए.
Absolutely.
So imagine the amount of pressure he must be going through. ठीक है. So I was like I understand this because I have seen what goes inside the kitchen.
Right.
And they used to respect that कि यार ये बंदी को पता है.
हाँ.
So that's why they used to be little calm with me. हाँ जब उन्हें भी गुस्सा आ जाती थी वो किसी और का हम पे भी निकाल देते थे. We used to be like okay we
that's where you
sort
started
out.
like doing multi-platform
things.
clicking pictures, posting press releases.
So that is when I learned so I am learning about food and I'm writing about it too.
Right.
It was just enhancing your skills.
Yeah, you know what goes into it कि अगर तुम्हारे पास कोई फाइनल प्रोडक्ट आ रहा है तुमको पता है कि इसमें ये कमी था या ऐसे बना था ये टेक्निक गलत है इसकी तो तुम वो भी उसके बारे में और डिटेल लिख सकते हो. So
when I quit my job I was like नहीं यार मुझे ब्लॉगिंग कंटिन्यू करनी है. I moved back to my hometown and I got an offer from a renowned newspaper in Bhopal and they had two mediums like English and Hindi both. So I was the official food reviewer for them for 2 years. I used to write all the food articles. I was like this is something I love. Though the amount is less but this is something I love and again I am continuing the legacy of my
अब्बा नहीं मानेंगे वाला सीन वाला है. पैसे कम रहेंगे लेकिन मैं खुश रहूंगा.
No, but my parents are happy because I am continuing the legacy of the journalist family. Like I am coming in the newspaper, you know, in spite of switching the stream.
मेरी बेटी का नाम आ रहा है पेपर में.
She is there. She is continuing the legacy because it was in her blood after all.
Absolutely.
So that thing started. Then Instagram had just started, you know, and we used to have those filter wale photos.
2015 के आसपास चालू हो गया था थोड़ा सा.
So again, then I used to have a DSLR camera. I used to click pictures, and तब वो photo based app ही था. Then later I realized, you know, you have to buckle up your game. You just can't click pictures like this. I then learned food styling. I then learned, you know, food photography and everything. I used to experiment.
So you did all these courses?
Yeah.
Okay.
Then
so there's like a lot that goes into being a food blogger. So you've done your food styling course, you've done what food photography course, then what all have you done?
So no, again I hold marketing experience with food and hospitality.
Marketing, hospitality और क्या करना है?
So I was like ठीक है ये सब हो गया. Then I you know started taking up projects for food styling for restaurants and everything. It was going pretty well till the time COVID actually came in. And then all of a sudden Instagram was like हम तो reels बनाएंगे. TikTok videos actually took over on Instagram. And so people who were actually, you know, the content creators who were you know dependent on a photo based app, it was a very shocking moment for a lot of content creators कि यार हम तो बहुत ही अलग stream में थे.
But isn't that how life is? Like you've got to keep progressing.
Again progressing, but there is a state of shock.
Of course. You need to come
you need to like again like how COVID turned up, we all were not aware of something coming up like this, but we all took a while to understand how to actually, you know, get through this. Yeah, similarly for reels also. People who were on TikTok, it was very easy for them. But photographers, all these food critic or somebody else who was into just a photo based app,
Correct.
it was a moment of shock for them as
Yeah.
to, if we are going to switch to video, firstly, what kind of videos?
Correct.
How will be the response?
Who will edit them?
Yeah.
Who will editing is also a skill.
Yeah, it's a task. So there were a lot of things that a lot of content creators were going through, and so was I won't lie this. So again, we were just seeing कि चलो हिट एंड ट्रायल चल रहा था. वो 1 या 2 साल रील्स के साथ हिट एंड ट्रायल चला है कि ये लिप सिंक वाली और ये सभी हमारे साथ नहीं काम करेंगे, बिकॉज हमारी ऑडियंस वैसी नहीं है. करेक्ट. दे आर देयर फॉर समथिंग एल्स. कस्टमर, यू नीड टू नो कस्टमर. एंड अगर हम सिर्फ एक खाने की रेसिपी या जो भी बन रहा है, कुछ पानी पूरी के एक वीडियो पे अगर मैं सिर्फ एक गाना लगा दूं, दैट्स नॉट गोना वर्क. एंड आई फेल्ट लिटिल इनजस्टिस because I am not telling how that pani puri is. Is it good? Is it bad? Correct. I am not able to say that. And I won't say कि मैं बहुत अच्छा काम कर रही थी, but I was struggling that time. तब बहुत दिमाग खराब हो रहा था क्योंकि कुछ reels all of a sudden, I don't know how, they went viral also. Like 100K यूं. And I'm like, इसमें मैंने बहुत कम एफर्ट डाला. ये कैसे चली? You don't know. जिसमें मैंने एफर्ट डाला वो हुए नहीं. वो 10 के बहुत मुश्किल से क्रॉस हो रही थी. This was the transition phase of that reels and everything. Correct. Then again, my father is also on social media and everything. So he saw and he said, मुद्रा, जब तक तू बोलेगी नहीं ना, तब तक नहीं होने वाला कुछ काम तेरा. कहेंगे बेटा ऐसे गाने लगा के तो यार गूंगा भी नाचने लगेगा. बट इफ यू वांट टू एक्सप्रेस योरसेल्फ, यू हैव टू स्पीक अप. एब्सोल्युटली. एंड दैट इज व्हेन आई रियलाइज्ड, यार, आई एम डूइंग रॉन्ग ओवर हियर. He said that actually ensures that you are not a one hit wonder. Yeah. That ensures consistency. तुमको भले ही 5,000 ही आए व्यूज या whatever engagement, but वो तुमको 5,000 हर स्टेबल हर को उतना आएंगे. हमारा वो एक लॉयल ऑडियंस चिपक गया था. हाँ, but again you have to grow also in the industry. वो धीरे-धीरे मतलब एक बेस तो बन गया ना. I'm just saying कि उतना तो रहेगा. अभी उसको मल्टीप्लाई करना वो तुम्हारे ऊपर कैसे? Exactly. So he said कि तुम्हारा ये जो तुम ब्लॉग लिखती हो ना 3-4 हजार शब्दों का, इसको तुम्हें छोटा करके 60 seconds में फिट करना है. कैसे करोगी? It's your talent now. That's you. Absolutely. And that's you who has to do it. That's you who has to speak. Correct. And that's you who's going to tell people about the places and about the food. Right. And just see the results then. If it's not good, tell me then. मेरे पास तब आना फिर रोते हुए, मैं बाद में बात करूंगा तेरे से. He said this. I created my first voiceover video and वो boom चल गई. I was like, मैं रोते हुए नहीं गई, मैं हंसते हुए गई पापा के साथ. हाँ यार पापा, आपने सही तो बोला था. चली रील, लोगों को पसंद आई. एंड ऐसे लोगों ने एंगेज करा जो मुझे फॉलो नहीं करते थे. So basically it was reaching out to non-followers. So the transition was a little tricky. It was tricky, very tricky. Very tricky. And I think you're still trying to figure out how the algorithm works and everything. Again, there are things that at times work, the voiceover videos and everything. Audience loves that. आज काम करेगा, अगले हफ्ते नहीं करेगा. अगले हफ्ते you never know. Yeah, it's very dynamic right now. So the idea is keep experimenting basically. Keep experimenting, and again, just don't lose hope. Again, if you see my Instagram journey also, I started with just a filter wale photos stuff. ठीक है? From that time to Paris, the photo based yeah. New York. So from a photo based app to like filters, normal photos, then small videos, then again with food styling and everything, then those small carousel posts, then IGTV. And then again, coming on to reels and everything. I didn't stop there. Yeah. I was like, अच्छा, अब Instagram ये change लाए, कोई बात नहीं. We'll try it. Figure it out. Figure it out. Yeah, we keep figuring it out. Yeah.
No, so good, yeah. Like the transition has been very smooth for you, I feel. At least on the face value of it.
Yeah.
It's obviously a lot of effort that has gone into it. Good that you've kept on doing it. You haven't given up because I'm pretty sure there would have been times के ऐसा लगा भाई नहीं हो पाएगा ये.
Definitely, I won't lie. So I was, कुछ चीजों में I am, I would say very stupid. That I have been very nice to people. Yeah, that I didn't charge them
Okay.
for my services.
Services.
Yeah, and एक तो दे आर लाइक अरे वी आर योर फ्रेंड यार, मतलब ऐसे हमने 2 मीटिंग करी एंड वी आर योर फ्रेंड यार, मतलब क्योंकि हमसे वो करेगी. देन somebody will come like okay you are XYZ's daughter.
Yeah.
Then I know your father, I know your mother, I know your
They'll try
XY
to see के भाई
person.
के relation क्या है ताकि
हाँ.
थोड़ा निकलवा लें तुमसे काम
निकलवा लेंगे, पैसे नहीं देंगे and some or the other thing. And I used to do it in like good faith. Yeah, it's okay. I mean, I have some kind of thing, repo with them and everything, so I need to work. And I think I wish I would have started, asking for money earlier. Yeah, okay. Even if you are, a friend or a family, these are my friends and family rates.
नहीं होती मतलब.
हाँ?
अभी Lamborghini होती है.
Lamborghini तो नहीं, but at least I would have been in a better state, like financially, I would say. So when I actually started,
learn, right?
yeah, when I actually started charging people, मुंह बनने लगे लोग यार ये इसमें तो
लिखने के चार्ज कर रही है, खाना हम खिलाएं और तुम चार्ज हमें कर रही
हो. Even for food styling, we wanted it for free कि बेटा हमारा रेस्टोरेंट में फूड स्टाइलिंग में फूड फोटोग्राफी कर दो और वो फोटोग्राफ्स अपने मेन्यू में छुपाएंगे अपने उधर. I'm like, why should I do it for free?
Absolutely.
Yeah. It is involving a lot of costs to me.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
and
all the equipments and everything.
It's not even about tangible costs, it's about your skills. That is, you've learned it. I mean, there's a reason why you can do it so quickly is because you know the art.
Exactly.
Right?
Exactly.
It doesn't take you 5 days to do it because you know how to do it very quickly and you're saving them. Time is money. Simple as that.
Firstly, I used to say the food you serve and the way I shoot it
are totally different.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I mean, I am making it look 10 times more enticing and appealing to the audience that they would want to order this.
If you can't back it up, then it's your fault.
Yeah, and I am like, you think that I am charging wrong, like I shouldn't charge you guys. Absolutely. And I should just do it in good faith. I think that's wrong. And people were like, yeah, I mean, isko na घमंड आ गया है, अब ये blogger बन गई and she's famous in the city and everything. I'm like, okay, if your restaurant works, you're earning business because of me. What about that?
Exactly. I should get my dues.
And yeah, I'm just asking my fees.
Absolutely.
You are going to get 10 times more business out of this. Then what?
ये content use करके कमाओगे.
Yeah.
So why shouldn't I get? I'm not even asking commission or anything like profit sharing. I'm just asking by जो मेरा है one time देके मेरे को.
People just want everything for free. Basically, this is what I realized.
So अभी भी लोग free में मांगते हैं?
Yes, there are a lot of them, but
how do you deal with them if they're close friends?
So that is what I'm saying. So पहले तक थोड़ी situation अलग थी. Now I have hired a person.
अच्छा to deal with
who talks. मेरे को नहीं बात करनी.
But I'm pretty sure they'll be like, अरे मैं तो इसको जानता हूँ, मैं directly बात करूँगा. They'll be like, अरे तेरा बंदा ये बोल रहा है, इतना पैसे लगेंगे.
हाँ, तो
ऐसे भी situation
ऐसे भी आते हैं. Then I was like कि यार please speak to him because I have a production team now, which is true. I have a production team and I have to pay them.
Correct.
They won't do it for free.
Absolutely.
Right. वो इतने महंगे इक्विपमेंट्स है, कोई ड्रोन उड़ा रहा है, कोई कैमरा से वो कर रहा है, किसी की एडिटिंग स्किल्स है. I have to pay them.
Absolutely.
And I tell them I have to pay them. They're like, हाँ तो कितना ही ले लेंगे, इतना. मैंने कहा तो इतना ले लेंगे, उसके बाद एक कुछ मार्जिन मेरी भी फीस रहेगी. मैंने कहा चलो मैं वो भी हटा दूं, बट दे आर चार्जिंग दिस मच. करने इतना क्या है, वो तो वेडिंग वाले जो फोटोग्राफर्स है वो भी हमारे ऐसे ही कर लेंगे, उसमें कौन सी बात, हम आपको करा देते हैं.
तो तुम ही कर लो.
आई एम लाइक कि यार तो आप देख लीजिए, फिर हमसे तो नहीं हो पाएगा, आप देख लो अपना.
So you've reached that level where you can actually say this.
Yeah.
It's taken time.
It's taken time, but when any brand or any restaurant or some kind of people who come to me are ऐसा है and we are not ready with this budget and everything, जो भी tantrums throw करते हैं, then I say it's okay. I just say it's okay. Maybe next time when you have the budgets.
Coming to the SR time again, like you started your journey like 10 years back, and you've won 4 times the best restaurant reviewer, and now you hosted the award shows this year. So how was that?
Okay, firstly, it was the major nostalgia hit on the face, because the first time when I was nominated, just being nominated was a very big thing for me. And
see your name in that list. Arey, mera naam hai isme.
And I mean, and that was the first time I was attending awards for something I love.
और वो तुम्हारा खुद का है.
वो आपकी वो स्कूल वाली वो सेरेमनी नहीं है. It's a proper award show.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I'm going there, and I was still in college, right? And I had my exams like after just a week or two, and I'm here in Bombay. Awards were in JW Marriott, I remember, and that was, you know, like my first time going at an award ceremony, which is like huge and massive, and there are so many celebrity chefs. And my dad came along because again I was still a student that time, or I wasn't that adult to go alone by myself, and he was shocked because there were such big celebs, you know.
तुम उसमें तुम्हारा उसमें नाम नहीं
and he was like, अरे बेटा ऐसे ही कुछ कर रही होगी शौक में. When he also saw कि, you know, his daughter got nominated for, he was like, भाई बच्ची काम तो अच्छा कर रही है. Like that thinking also changed.
Results दिखे, output दिख रहा है, तो input then became more valuable.
So I didn't win that time, but just attending that particular awards night was a massive change for me.
Did you ever think you'll host?
Never in my wildest dreams. That was like, okay, you know, first like Saransh Gola, he was just, you know, like he had entered the industry and he was there, and there were big celebrity chefs were there, you know, Chef Ranveer Barar and Sanjeev Kapoor and all these. And you know, I was like, ये सारे इतने बड़े बड़े लोग हैं, and मैं तो छोटी सी बच्ची तब, मुझे तो मतलब I didn't had that much of, you know, vast knowledge about food, and मैं तो अभी तो सिर्फ पढ़ाई ही कर रही हूँ, तो बहुत एक डर भी था, but एक वो achievement वाली feeling भी आ रही थी.
थोड़ा हो ही जाता है.
Later, like in 10 years now, I've met these guys so often. I have worked with them. Now I'm pretty confident.
Now
like
they're fraternity.
I can talk to them like
now
this.
They're fraternity, right?
So एक थोड़ा सा comfort level आ गया था कि, you know, while hosting the awards की, I know them, they know me.
So you could banter with them. You were free rather than a bit restrictive when you were doing it.
But again, being on stage when, you know, like receiving awards is
when all eyes are on you.
Yeah, and the, you know, when they are showcasing on that LED screen, all cameras on you.
Absolutely.
And that is like, oh my god. Is it like receiving awards is like, okay, this is my moment, I have received the award.
But
for that whole night,
exactly,
all eyes are just on you.
3 hours you have to just be like at the top of your game.
And there are a lot of like pressure that goes on, that you know, if suppose the sound technician or the video guy, they mess up something, I have to be the filler, and how to keep the audience engaged and everything.
Like, all the time.
Yeah, just be very alert and, you know, be very responsive of how to deal with the audience.
So, like, good, congratulations.
Thank you.
I think everyone dreams of it, like to be at the pinnacle. You've received the awards, and you're hosting also now. We 4-5 साल बाद पैसा तेरा sponsor भी आएगा, मुद्रा के सानी और presents. जैसे मानिक चंद, पान मसाला वगैरह ऐसा, तेरा भी नाम उसमें रहेगा.
Super Chatori presents.
Like, we didn't even mention what your blog name is. I'm anyway going to tag it in this video.
But it's, guys, it's the Super Chatori. People don't really know me by my real name. He knows, but that's a different story. But people don't really know my real name. So yeah.
It feels so weird to call you Mudra. You have no idea. It's like, so like today only I was talking to someone, and from Twitter only, उसने मेरे को Insta पे add किया through my podcast. So like, oh, your name is Sajan. मैं बोला हाँ. Oh, I thought it's Saj. Like it's like everywhere is just Saj. Like because I, you know.
Yeah, so that has happened with me. I don't know where exactly, but some follower must have met me in this, and you know, He's like, oh, so how did your parents actually you named you Chatori? Like, isn't it like weird to have your name Chatori,
Oh
Super
God.
Chatori on your
Which
passport?
parent will name
Super Chatori on your passport? And I'm like, hey, listen, Super Chatori is my Instagram, my blog name.
it's my alias.
I said my real name is Mudra. What? It took 15-20 seconds for this human to process that Super Chatori is not my real name. I was just thinking Super Chatori मेरे passport पे छपा होगा.
Genuinely shocked.
Yeah, उसको यही लगा Super Chatori मेरे passport पे यही छपा होगा. And कैसे parents हैं जिन्होंने
People
ऐसा.
believing Saj is still acceptable. Super Chatori is not acceptable.
And I was like, how did you
Yeah.
even think of this?
Exactly. That's unacceptable. Cool. Yeah. Lovely journey and amazing catching up with you. So thanks for tuning in, guys. Hope this was informative. And yeah, if there's any questions or anything, if you don't like her blog, you can still tag her on the
What the hell? Why would they not like my blog? How
it's a
can
free
you be
country.
so
It's a free speech country. People can like, dislike, whatever they want. You can't stop them. You can block them. That's a different story.
See that you saw this interview of Richard Chadda.
नहीं यार.
देखो चंडीगढ़ में बैठा चिंटू क्या सोचता है तुम्हें उससे क्या करना.
Absolutely.
So that is my actual mentality now with all the people who might
That's good.
troll on
That's
everything.
actually pretty good. Like, as the Gen Z say, haters gonna hate, potatoes gonna potate, so on, so on.
Yeah.
Yeah. So cool. Like, yeah. Stay tuned for more episodes. Take care. Cheers.